Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're wading into the murky, verdant depths of one of DC Comics' most profound and influential characters, the Swamp Thing. Spoiler alert in advance. For decades, this elemental hero has captivated readers with tales of horror, identity, and ecological consciousness. If you've ever been curious about where to start with this iconic figure, you've come to the right place. We're going to break down the best starting points for new readers, from the legendary runs that defined the character to the modern series that are pushing him into the future. So, grab your waders, and let's get into it. When people talk about Swamp Thing, one name inevitably comes up: Alan Moore. His run on the series, titled as Saga of the Swamp Thing from 1984 to 1987, isn't just a great comic. It's a landmark moment in the history of the medium. Moore took a fairly standard monster of the week horror book and transformed it into a masterpiece of literary fiction. He completely revitalized the character and, in many ways, the entire genre. If you read only one Swamp Thing story, it absolutely has to be this one. The genius of Moore's run starts with a single, game-changing story called The Anatomy Lesson. Before this, the origin was simple. Scientist Alec Holland is caught in a lab explosion and transformed into a swamp monster. But Moore flipped that on its head. He revealed that Alec Holland actually died in that explosion. The creature we know as Swamp Thing is something entirely new, a sentient plant elemental that absorbed Holland's consciousness, his memories, and his love for his wife, Abigail Arcane. It thinks it's Alec Holland, but it's not. This shocking revelation kicks off an existential journey for the creature as it grapples with its true nature. The series explores profound themes of what it means to be human, our connection to the natural world, and the terrifying beauty of ecological horror. Moore's run is also famous for introducing one of DC's most popular characters, the trenchcoat-wearing, chain-smoking occult detective, John Constantine. He first appears as a mystical guide for Swamp Thing, leading him through the hidden, magical corners of the DC universe and introducing him to a world of ghosts, demons, and cosmic entities. Constantine's wit and morally ambiguous nature made him an instant fan favorite, and his origins are deeply tied to this specific era of Swamp Thing. So, how do you read this legendary run? Thankfully, it's collected in easily accessible trade paperbacks. The best place to start is Saga of the Swamp Thing Book 1. This volume collects issues number 20 through number 27, and most importantly, includes the anatomy lesson. It's the perfect introduction. From there, you can continue with the subsequent volumes, like Love and Death, which delves into Swamp Thing's tragic romance with Abigail. There are 6 volumes in total, and each one is a masterclass in storytelling. Seriously, you can't go wrong. While Alan Moore's run is the most celebrated, it's not the only great place to start, especially if you're looking for something a bit more modern. Let's fast forward to 2011 with the launch of DC's New 52 initiative. Writer Scott Snyder, known for his incredible work on Batman, took the helm of a new Swamp Thing series. This relaunch served as a fresh starting point, reintroducing Alec Holland to a new generation of readers. In this version, Alec is resurrected and learns he is destined to become the champion of the Green, the collective consciousness of all plant life on Earth. His primary mission is to protect the Green from its eternal enemy, the Rot, the force of death and decay, led by his old nemesis Anton Arcane. Snyder's run is less about existential poetry and more of a high-stakes, action-packed horror adventure. It ties Swamp Thing more directly into the wider DC universe, even crossing over with Jeff Lemire's Animal Man series in an epic event called Rot World. It's a fantastic blend of superhero action and body horror, with absolutely stunning art by Yannick Paquette. If you want a story that feels a bit more like a traditional superhero comic but with a dark, horrific twist, Snyder's run is an excellent choice. The easiest way to get the whole story is the Swamp Thing, the New 52 Omnibus, which collects the entire run in one massive, beautiful book. But what if you want something even more recent? Let's jump to 2021 for the Swamp Thing, a 16-issue series written by the brilliant Ram V. This series introduces a brand new protagonist, Levi Kami, an Indian scientist who unexpectedly becomes the newest avatar of the Green. Levi's journey is different from Alec Holland's. He's trying to balance his human life and his new, terrifying responsibilities while dealing with corporate greed and new kinds of ecological threats. Ram V brings a fresh, global perspective to the mythos, exploring the cultural and mythological connections to the Green beyond America's bayous. The artwork by Mike Perkins is dark, intricate, and absolutely gorgeous, perfectly capturing the horror and wonder of the Green. This series is collected in trade paperbacks, starting with the Swamp Thing Conduit, and it's a perfect entry point for readers who want a completely new character and a modern, forward-thinking take on the concept. And for those who love a good end-of-the-world story, there's Swamp Thing: Green Hell. This 2022 miniseries from writer Jeff Lemire is set in a bleak, post-apocalyptic future. Humanity has unleashed an environmental catastrophe, and the planet is a wasteland. Swamp Thing is one of the last heroes left, a silent guardian of what little green remains. But when the Parliament of Trees is summoned for one last time, they reveal a plan to wipe the slate clean and erase humanity for good. It's a dark, isolated, and powerful story that stands on its own, making it a great pickup for anyone, whether you're a longtime fan or a complete newcomer. It's a brutal, beautiful, and thought-provoking tale. Now, the big question: where can you actually buy these comics? You have plenty of options. For digital readers, the best and most cost-effective way is DC Universe Infinite. It's DC's official subscription service and has almost all of these runs available to read right now. You can binge read Alan Moore's entire saga for the price of a single monthly subscription. If you prefer physical copies, online retailers like My Comic Shop, or even major booksellers like Amazon are great places to find the collected trade paperbacks and deluxe hardcovers. And of course, let's not forget the heart of the comics community, your local comic book shop. Swing by your local store. They'll be happy to help you find the Swamp Thing titles you're looking for, and might even have some hidden gems in their back issue bins. Supporting local shops is always a great thing, and that's our beginner's guide to the incredible world of Swamp Thing. From the literary horror of Alan Moore to the action-packed adventures of the New 52 and the fresh perspectives of today's creators, there's a Swamp Thing story out there for everyone. Let me know in the comments which run is your favorite or which one you're planning to check out first. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want more comic book deep dives, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, happy reading!